If you name the type of treatment that there is for fertility, I probably have tried it. So it was all in all a 7-year journey of different treatments and things like that.
We had our plan about what we thought was going to happen. We're like, well, we'll enjoy, being each other's company, for a couple of years and then start trying to have kids. And it obviously didn't go that way. When we started to try, it wasn't happening. And it was like, we need to just relax and it'll happen eventually, and it was like months became, years. And so then, it was tough.
For me, it was, there was no like, this is why you're not getting pregnant, and which is what continued to be like the mystery. It wasn't like a clear, like, you have this physical issue, this is why you can't get pregnant.
There was a time where I was, I believed, I was just like, God's going to make this happen, God's going to make this happen. And then it isn't happening. And so then I'm like kind of in this position of like, I want to be strong for her, but I'm also, but now I'm kind of having doubts, and I think what I came away with, along with that, was just that God is still faithful even in our unbelief.
We went to church, I think it was June something of last year, and we heard a word. Doug gave us a word that was for us. He said, there's a couple out there that's trying to get pregnant, and God's saying you need to dedicate this baby to God.
My heart, started beating really fast when Pastor Doug said that. He actually came back a second time and said that he had something else, and said that God told him that we were not in line with something, something was off, and
with each other
because of the infertility. There was arguments and a lot of crying, and that kind of just like even more kind of spoke to me, and just kind of I even more felt like, oh gosh, this is God talking to us right now. The only thing I could think of was I grabbed her and I was like, we need to go get prayer.
So then a couple months later, it was December 3rd, I believe, that we got a positive pregnancy test. And that was the first time when I took one, and I was able to say that, like, okay, it'll be fine, no matter what the result is. And I had more peace than I've ever had in the journey with that day. So, and then we had our son in July this year, so. The fact that God did such a work on our hearts that I just can't imagine it happening at a different time.
I just think of like, I'm excited. I'm really excited about what God has in store for us now. Obviously we've both, made that dedication in our minds, that Silas is God's child, and we just have the honor of raising him, but ultimately he belongs to God. And so I just look forward to raising him to know Jesus, just to know God.
My name's Ashley Castro.
My name's Jose Castro, and this is our story.